When you're a kid, you grow up idolizing your city's NHL franchise. You dream of one day playing for your hometown team. 50 years ago, Pennsylvania became home to two of these clubs, the Flyers of the East and the Penguins of the West. It was these entities that built Pennsylvania into a hockey hotbed. Today, there is a new team that bears the state's name and has given its citizens a united banner. Now it's the Nittany Lions of Pennsylvania that kids look up to. They dream of going to Penn State and donning the blue and white. They idolize the players who share the same hometown as they do, the players who grew up in the same rinks as them. They're hometown heroes who now play for Penn State, an honor that the players don't take lightly and the university holds with pride. Together, we continue to cultivate the hockey hotbed in the Keystone State.
In central Pennsylvania, there is a school nestled in a great valley. On its storied campus, a gift unlike any other, a modern den for its lions to call home. Inside lives a team that has changed the complexion of the college hockey world. Its uniforms, like its mission, are simple and bold. Its coaches are poised, detailed, and relentless.
D to D!
Its fans, known for their passion and pride, have adopted this beautiful game played on a frozen sheet of ice as their own. Together, they have transformed this region, once known as Happy Valley, into Hockey Valley. This is their story. The Penn State hockey story.
I'm not a big fan of comparing our guys to NHL players, but honestly, it's a lot about what you hear about Carey Price. It's just so calm, cool, and collected.
Recovers it in time.
Penn State's roster carries 4 Pennsylvania natives. Assistant captain Ricky DeRosa and freshman goalie Peyton Jones, both growing up less than 20 minutes from Philadelphia.
This is where they used to shoot on each other, and Peyton and Nolan would spend hours together down here because Peyton was obviously a goalie and his brother was a forward.
My first year I was a player, and then when I was 5, I played for a 7-year-old team, I think, and then 6, I played there too, and one day we needed a goalie, and I was like, Dad, can I play? And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. So I got in net, played, loved it, wanted to play. He's like, let's, you play out, learn how to skate, learn how to play hockey, and then we'll think about you being a goalie. And I think it was the next year maybe the team needed a goalie, and I was like, Dad, I want to play goalie. And he was like, all right, you can play goalie. And then just stuck to being a goalie and loved it ever since.
He was awesome. He was always a real good kid, hard worker.
Wanted to do well in school, and he always gave everything his best.
Well, going on, I always, I heard Penn State was having a hockey team, and, when you look at hockey, everyone's like, oh, the rink. I went online, went on YouTube, and I saw a video of Pagula, and I, saw the locker room, saw the weight room, saw the roar zone, and it was just, I was like, wow, Mom, I want to go here. She's like, all right, and you got to work for it.
The And he's like, Mom, Mom, and his voice was, cracking, and I said, are you okay? And he said, yes. He's like, you're never gonna believe what happened. And I said, are you okay? Were you in a car accident? Are you all right? And he said, Mom, Penn State just called and made me an offer. Because all along, he said, I'm going to play hockey at Penn State.
When I watch him play, it's like, I feel nervous, but at the same time, it's like, this is so cool. Like, he's playing at Penn State. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, I love Penn State. It's probably my favorite place to be.
Peyton Jones worked for it. He earns everything he gets, he earns. And I think he's also a big part of the team.
The way that he's able just to stay calm in the most frantic situations are amazing. And he really exudes that to our team.
I think he's a phenomenal goaltender. He's played so well for us this year, and I'm thrilled to see the success that he's having. And Peyton Jones is in the net. Like, unless his parents are in the stands, there's going to be nobody in Pagula who wants him to do better than I do.
A lot of people here. You nervous? There's not that many people if you don't look around. Oh no. That's a sign that it says pretty Ricky. It's my sister's. Is it? Yeah. They are letting me have it. Gotta love family reunions.
Hey, just want everyone to know that they're watching the Ricky DeRosa hockey story.
Yeah, tune in tomorrow, Adam. Got a game to get to here.
Ricky was very energetic as a kid. He played a lot of sports, always doing stuff, very busy.
Rick was a good kid. He was didn't get in much trouble. I mean, he loved sports.
Ricky started playing hockey when he was 4 and a half. Actually started skating in our backyard, which is right out back. We made a pond for him, and we had him start ice skating then. There I was with my 4 and a half, 5-year-old over at Iceworks around the corner, and was watching him out there learning to play hockey.
I have always played forward. I remember playing goalie once when I was like 6 or 7, and it was terrible. I never wanted to be in the net facing pucks again.
There was a lot of schools looking at him, and Princeton was one, and with Lindsay and Fisher, they both wanted him at Princeton. He waited and picked Penn State because the new program and new arena, and so I think he made the wise choice.
Hey, let's have it tonight, eh, kid? Let's go.
Wouldn't want to play against him. He's so annoying out there.
Man, coach let you on the ice, eh? Hey, Fallon, coach let you out here?
Ricky DeRosa is a guy, if there's one guy that you do not want to play against on our team, it's Ricky.
Ricky out! Right here. Get out of here. I told him to get out of here.
Guys hate playing against him, so we love having him on the team.
He's such a valuable piece of the puzzle. Like, we're a better team when he's in our lineup.
Why are you looking at me, Cole?
The advice I'd give to a young hockey player would just be enjoy it. Don't take it so serious all the time.
He's so talented. He's so talented. His hockey sense and his skill level are some of the best that I think we've come across in our time, not only here at Penn State, but prior to coming here. Like, he's special.
Picked up in Hamilton outlets, neutral zone, breakaway! In goes Smirnoff, he digs, he dangles, fires, score! Slips it through the far hole! Dennis Smirnoff!
You're watching the Penn State Hockey Story.
From the Golden Gopher Arena in Minnesota, it's Penn State Hockey.
You're watching the Penn State Hockey Story. You're watching the Penn State Hockey Story. You're watching the Penn State Hockey
Story. Kevin actually, when he came to me, he and Colin both came at the same time to talk to me. And at the time, we only really had one position that we were looking to fill. And Kevin was like, look, it'd be great if we both be able to kind of help out. And we just basically said, all right, let's bring them both on. And they've been rock stars since day one. They do such a great job.
Always been tremendously impressed with the work ethic of the student body here at Penn State, and the student managers that Adam Sheehan has brought along are no exception. They're phenomenal. They work extremely hard. The guys love them. I think they really enjoy the program as well, so it's a great addition to the Penn State hockey family.
Colin and Kevin are awesome. They do so much of Adam's work that I think Adam doesn't have enough time to do whatever he does.
Wearing the GoPro tonight, huh? Yeah. Life of a student manager. Little do the fans know, you actually do way more than Adam. Now at least they'll find out for real. If you had one of those on Adam, all you'd see is his Facebook page for the next 2 hours.
But those two guys are always doing laundry. They're always doing the little things. Anything really, it seems like Adam asks of them. So those two guys are, instrumental to not only our on-ice success, but everything off the ice is so smooth for us. So we know it's big part is those two guys for sure.
We're both students, and it's cool that we can kind of share this experience together. They're just as much on the team as any one of the players. We don't see them as just somebody that does our laundry or whatever. They're one of the boys.
You know what? Even though they're even support staff, they're just as big a part of the team as anyone that's involved, any player, any coach. I mean, they're at the rink more on game day than we are, and that's something that goes unnoticed, and that's why we all care for them just as much as we care for everyone else in that locker room.
Well, my brother played hockey when I was growing up, so I was kind of always around it. But I was really big into my athletic department in high school, so I kind of wanted a way to get involved here at Penn State, and this was kind of the way I found to get involved with the athletic department and kind of find a team to be part of. So.
The more you're around the program, the longer we've been here, I think the more comfortable we've been, and the guys have become more comfortable with us around. But definitely feel like a part of the team now.
We typically like to bring in kind of rink rats, people who just love being at the rink, like being in a team environment, people that just love the game. And having them here to help out and be behind the scenes, it's invaluable to have them here.
Watching the Penn State hockey story. Welcome to Minnesota.
You're watching the Penn State hockey story.
Watching Penn State hockey story.
I'm Chris Funky, and this is Peyton Jones.
We're signing off from Morning Skate.
You're watching the Penn State hockey story.
Sturtsy, you know what? When you watch Andrew Sturts play, you can see how much he loves hockey, and I think that's why everybody loves watching him play. And I think the passion that he shows is a big part of how much success he has. You can see his heart when he plays.
Ooh, high shot save, rebound, goal! Andrew Sturts.
Hockey is not an easy sport. The game absorbs you from the very first minute you first step on the ice. It chews you up and spits you out, all while ingraining itself in your soul. Creating a relationship with you and the game that will last long past your playing days, so that even when the game is done with you, you will never be done with the game. It is this relationship that all hockey players share. It's that desire to never step off the ice that drives us to play as long as we can. Because of this unique relationship with the game, losing is incredibly hard. It's hard to take every shift and push as hard as you can, to come home with nothing, all while knowing the game could be done with you at any given second. Right now, our Nittany Lions are in the middle of a grueling Big Ten season. The young conference currently boasts 4 nationally ranked teams. Over the final 5 weekends, this ice war will heat up, with Penn State going head-to-head for conference supremacy. It will be their coaches that help them navigate this challenging stretch.
All right, listen up real quick. I tell you what, we didn't win, but that's a hell of a lot better to watch. And it feels like us. We didn't win tonight. Chances, grade A chances were 11-11. So if you put that effort in, you're going to win some games, man. But it's not going to be easy. I hope you understand that.
A good step forward in terms of kind of reforging who we are and what we do and how we play. And losing sucks, but trust me, you put forth what you put forth today, you're going to have more smiles at the end of games, and you're going to feel like this.
Yeah, I feel good about our team now. We found our work ethic, how hard we got to work. We're going to clear some things up, but we'll be fine if we keep that work ethic where it needs to be. All right, so you got to be positive. You're having a great week next week.
The strides taken in Minnesota were tough, but that's what creates work ethic. The shifts taken in Minnesota were ruthless, but that's what creates commitment. And the time spent on the ice with your brother wasn't always fun, but it's what creates passion. It will be these pillars of Penn State hockey that allow the Lions to regain their position atop the Big Ten in all of college hockey. Next week, our Lions journey to the Midwest to face the Wisconsin Badgers for a battle of Big Ten supremacy.